My 18M girlfriend 17F refuses to take Plan B. Last night my girlfriend and I had unprotected sex. While we were doing it I asked her, what if you get pregnant, and she says, don't worry about it, I'll take the morning after pill. Now she refuses to take it. I even offered to pay for it and she says, I'm not taking it, stop asking. She's even making jokes about being pregnant. She says, imagine a baby that looks like you and me. We're both really young and this will ruin our early lives and my parents will be ashamed. I know she doesn't have to take one but she's just being stubborn. What should I do? One of you must use protection. That's the zero-sum game. As a man, you will never leave it up to a woman for protection. Always have condoms. It's called being an adult. Actions have consequences. Why in the world are you having sex without BC and condoms? If he's pregnant that's partly on you. You cannot force her to take Plan B. Stop being such an idiot with your sexual health. Imagine a baby that looks like you and me. Break up with her. Don't risk condoms. If she's that delusional that she thinks fucking 17 years old is the time for a kid so she can have a little version of her, she's also immature enough to poke holes in them. Just leave her. You're in danger. There are women out there who are as smart as you in thinking you shouldn't be having kids right now. She is 100% trying to baby trap you. Dump her psycho ass. If you didn't want to risk pregnancy then why on earth are you having unprotected sex? If she is pregnant then you both have to mature and step up. Have her take a test in 3 weeks. Consequences of your actions. Last night my girlfriend and I had unprotected sex. Well, you won't be making this mistake again, right? You can't do anything at this point but wait and see and stop having sex with this person. Do not accept any condoms from her as she may poke holes in them. You need to 100% stop all sexual situations with her. You've ruined my trust in you and because of that I am breaking up with you. I'll be there for the kid if you turn out to be pregnant but we won't be together ever again. I'm sorry but if you didn't want to risk pregnancy you shouldn't have had unprotected sex. Yes, she's fucked up here, but it really sounds like she was aware of the consequences and kinda doesn't care if they happen. Whereas you were aware and obviously and rightly care about the consequences yet you did nothing to stop it. You put every bit of it on her, even though you are the one who feels stronger about having children. Why should it be just your girlfriend's responsibility? Hope every night until you know that she's not pregnant, and then take this as a lesson, and if you don't want kids do something about it yourself. Do not have sex with this girl ever again, she cannot be trusted. So, what are you gonna call the kid? Dude, you have unprotected sex, you're gonna become a parent. Did they not teach you that this will ruin our early lives? Oh, it will ruin your whole life. But that's what happens when you are stupid beyond belief. Do not have unprotected sex with this girl again. Ever. You can't force her to take Plan B. You can't do anything if, God forbid, she's pregnant because you were silly enough to have unprotected sex with her already. But FFS, don't have unprotected sex. Also, don't trust her if she says she's on BC now. Take responsibility for yourself because she's red flagging. Plan B is not even 100% effective. She needs to be on real birth control or you need to use a condom every single time you have sex. Springing that baby trap. First off, bro fucking wear a condom. Second, leave. Do you need a red flag to hit you upside the head? Congrats on letting your girlfriend baby trap you. If you're lucky enough that she isn't pregnant from this, you need to drop her and never be this dumb again. You're leaving yourself wide open to a life of bad decisions with this one. Use a damn condom, it is not hard. That's what you get from being immature, and relying on another person to not become a parent. All you can do is take 20 steps back, stop having unprotected sex, and see if your girlfriend gets her period or not. And you decided to nut without a rubber. Congratulations daddy. Lol. Good luck. Listen, hopefully she's not pregnant but understand you need to stop having sex with this chick cause if she didn't get pregnant this time, it's only a matter of time before she does. She sounds like a complete dyked. Don't ruin your life just to get laid. And stop having unprotected sex full stop. Plan B is just that. A plan B. It is not a primary method of birth control. Primary methods are the pills, condoms, and OMG abstinence. You can't say it was her idea, you didn't say no. Looks like you have learned your lesson about practicing safe sex, I hope. You both have a lot of growing up to do. I knew both genders who have pulled this kind of nonsense and it's ridiculous. Unprotected sex means you accept the idea that you may get pregnant. She's even making jokes about being pregnant. She says, imagine a baby that looks like you and me. Hooah, a baby that looks like the mother and father? No way, man. JFC, don't ever have unprotected sex with this person again. Make better choices. You asked her while you were having sex? Good luck. So since the relationship is pretty much over, get her parents involved. In the end, if she does get pregnant and has the child, you will have to support it, but hopefully her parents will talk to her about the impact a child will have on her life. Welcome to adulthood, where actions have consequences. You had unprotected sex and now you may have to pay the consequences. Nothing you can do except use protection next time. Lesson learned, I hope. You should leave and never go back to someone who lies to you about something as important as family planning. Also, Plan B is a terrible substitute for birth control. Very unhealthy for the woman to repeatedly take. Last night my girlfriend and I had unprotected sex. Ah. Why? Person facepalming. Hopefully she isn't pregnant and you have learned a very, very important lesson. No amount of sex is worth worrying about having a kid at 18. Woman facepalming, medium light skin tone. Don't have unprotected sex unless you are willing to deal with the consequences. First off, why the TF are you having unprotected sex? Sure, it may feel better, but risking STDs or pregnancy is not worth hitting it raw. So you both are dumb ass shit. Now that I called you both stupid kids, you can't force her to take it. Butttt. If you were to buy it and it somehow magically happened to be in like her food or something, it may or may not be beneficial, just depending on how long ago it was. If not, then you gotta suck it up, buttercup. You both made a decision and decided to have unprotected sex without thinking of possible consequences. Stop having unprotected sex. Well, you're fucked. She's trying to baby trap you. I would seek legal advice, and maybe talk to you parents. I know you are an 18-year-old boy, but for peace of mind you should educate yourself on how, when women get pregnant. It's not actually that easy to get pregnant. Hope you pulled out though, lol. 1. If you know when she started the pill and when her last period was, you can see if this time of the month would be predicted to when she's ovulating. 2. You can take extra BC pills dependent on the brand to be equivalent to taking Plan B. She can look it up. 3. Try having a rational, calm convo about why she broke your trust. Does she have a reasoning? She is immature. Put a rubber on. If she cheats, you don't want to catch her diseases either. Herpes outbreaks can prevent a man from taking a good shit. Maturity at 25 years old. The frontal lobe is the part of the brain that controls important cognitive skills in humans, such as emotional expression, problem-solving, memory, language, judgment, and sexual behaviors. It is, in essence, the control panel of our personality and our ability to communicate. Tell her you're leaving her if she doesn't take Plan B immediately, and then leave her anyways because she's a psychopath and you need a few more years of cognitive development before you should ever be having sex again. Don't have sex anymore. Unless she's timed this just right, you're probably gonna be okay, but you see now that you can't trust her and she's going to try to baby trap you. That's definitely grounds for dumping her. She can poke holes in the condom or fish them out the trash can and self-inseminate herself. It looks like she's going to try to get pregnant one way or the other. Don't be stupid. If you're not ready to have a baby with her and she's set on getting pregnant and tricks you about taking the pill, the best thing you can do is split up. Edit. If she is pregnant, make sure you get a paternity test. She could be pregnant already and is trying to make you think it's yours. So she just started the pill. Is it still like you start to take it on your first day of period? At what day in the cycle did this happen? Day 1 is first day of period. Ovulation occur around on day 15, so if it is like day 5, it's likely you're fine, although never guaranteed. Listen, the day after pill messes with everything, so I hated taking it. So please don't just assume it's no problem taking it. I do think she was tricking you or just very secure that the pill is working. If she is taking it, it's hard to trust her now. Just break up with her, dude. Yeah, it was irresponsible for the both of you to not use protection, but she made you a promise she would take the pill and she lied, so that says a lot about her, so cut your losses. She was probably trying to baby trap you. She clearly a piece of shit. She tricked you, bro. Drop her like hotcakes. I have a child from a woman lying about birth control when I was around your age. I love my son and do not blame him for the actions of his mother, but I wish my son had a better one. I'll get downvoted to hell, but there's constant, well, he should have done this, he should be using protection, too. Ignore it. Had she actually done what she said she would, and then got pregnant, these points would be valid. But she didn't, and they're moot. It's rape. Full stop. You had sex on a condition and the condition was not met, which means deception was involved. No one is talking about STIs. Even if you were both virgins before, it's possible to have dormant STIs in your system. Even if she isn't pregnant, which everyone else is making valid points about, you both should try to get tested. Here is the most likely situation. She was already pregnant, baited you into unprotected sex, is going to say you are the father, you are going to demand a paternity test, why aren't you trusting me, you pretend you know about the other guy, she is crying about it being a mistake plus he meant nothing. Just wait for it. Wear a rubber, stop having sex, or pick out a curb. Your choice. Leave that bitch. She was probably baby trapping you, but get a DNA test if she proceeds with the pregnancy. So many mistakes here. Why would you even listen to her? Do you not know how babies are made? And Plan B is not supposed to be used as a contraception method. This is so irresponsible. My goodness. I can't with this. Poor baby. Now you need to scare her that you won't be with her if she goes ahead. If you're ready to have sex, then you're ready for the consequences that come with it. Grow up, buddy, and take responsibility because you're both responsible for this situation. What should you do? Use fucking protection. Wrap it up. Oh, good lord. If you guys don't have the foresight to use protection, you shouldn't be having sex. Plan B should be a last resort for an emergency like a condom breaking. There's really nothing you can do. You can't shove a pill down her throat, but you can leave her and refuse to have sex with her ever again. Did you finish inside of her? No more unprotected sex. Until you're ready to be a parent. You two are not on the same page about her desire to get pregnant. She lied about her willingness to take Plan B, but that doesn't matter, you can't force her to, and you're still responsible if she winds up pregnant. If it turns out she isn't pregnant and you don't want to be a teenage father, never have sex with her ever again. Perhaps she needs a scare? Look her right in the eyes and say, I hope you enjoy being a single mom then. This is a joke. This girl wants to trap you with a baby. Ask her why she wants to be a single mom so bad.